Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. This is the Fat Viking Nut coming to you live from another live stream, of course. Oh, yes. Yes, we are here, we are French, and we are doing these things. Take it and leave it. Just go. Just go. Yes. I know what you are thinking. Why are you thinking? Oh, I know, I know, I know. Hello. 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 Okay. Any hoozle, we're here. We're back. We're doing the things. We're doing the stuff. We're here to save the day. All right, let's get cracking, shall we? Phil McCracken. It's always a good one. Always a good one. You gotta appreciate the lackluster humor, you know? In frickin' deed. Hello. We're here, we're back, we're doing stuff and or things. Today is the day of reckoning. Hello. Hello, hello. I don't know what we got going on today, but I do know it's gonna be freaking awesome because I feel like it. I don't know. We're gonna see if it works the way I think that it will. I may have made an adjustment or two to one of our programs, so we'll see if that actually bears any kind of fruit or if it does not work. Both of those are acceptable answers. Either it works or it does not work. You know, it's just kind of how it goes. It's how it goes. Ooh, you can't have that there. I'm so sorry. Waste the green. It's fine. All right, let's do it. We are back working on the sanctuary because I really need to finish this. We need to put the pedal to the frickin' metal here, and we need to do this. We need to do it. We need to do this so hard and right. Not left, obviously. We'll see how far we can get today. I just need to I need to do it. Like, we need to finish this desperately, and it's a pain. It's difficult. It's so hard. But I'm tired. Then take a nap. Then fire the missiles. Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Don't you know all ghosts aren't evil, don't you know? They're not. Good to know. Alright, give me that torch. Is it night or is it raining? I cannot tell. There's like a mist. A smelly smell that smells. Smelly. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're looking over there like there's a fucking ghost or something, bud. Just like staring into the abyss. She's like that's not good. Do not stare into the abyss. The abyss stares back. Isn't it? You know. Hello. Hi there. What's she doing? Oh, hi. Was I not done with the puppers? Huh? Was I not done? I'm so sorry. Hi there. Hi, puppers. Alright. Let's continue. We've given the puppers what she desires. Ooh, this is gonna be a clusterfuck for the rabbits, I think. But I'm willing to try it because, you know, it may work as intended. Do you think we get rid of that. And possibly shoot it one back, maybe. So get rid of this. Do this, and then we can kind of add like a little bit there. And I'm content keeping some of this actual dirt. I'm content with that. Like this, I am good with because Enderman shouldn't be able to steal any of those blocks. I don't think. Maybe that one. Yeah, looks good. Looks really good, though. Is it nighttime? No. No, it's not. I like it. It's just a matter of cleaning up what we got. Ooh, can't have that. Cleaning up what we got and making it nice and pretty here, and that'll work. That will work. Red tulip, yes. Yes! I'm a real boy! Okay. Yes. I like the mud, I like the green, I like it all. It looks pretty good. Brown, green. Ooh, you can't have that one, huh? We could do a moss there, probably. And we got one of these. Why not? I don't like that it's on the same level necessarily, but I don't think I should get that bogged down by the details here. I really don't think that that's something that we ought to be doing right now. All right, let's go ahead and just pecker in the green, and then after the green, we'll get the other green, and then we'll get the browns. And it seems a lot easier if I do it in this regard first. And it just kind of works, right? Why do I keep thinking I can put a green there? Because you can't. You frickin' can't. You noob. You frickin' noob, man. Alright. Green, and then we'll sprinkle in some of that, though. Should look alright. And then we go back with the brown. We probably need another torch right there just to ensure maximum latitude. I think that should be enough to cover that. Maybe one down there. Okay, and then I do want some moss, I think. Just a couple blocks of moss here and there. And go back to the green a little bit, and then go back to the brown. That's fine, right? Yeah, that's fine. All right, now surely it's nighttime, right? Yeah, surely. Yeah, I'm really digging this, honestly. This is going to look very good once we are done here. I really like the dead bushes, I think, the most, but everything has its place, I feel. Like, look how good that looks. Just minor details. They're my points, and I want them now! Hate you. Oh, God. Yep. Saw that one coming a mile away. Saw that one coming. You're just making it that much difficult for me to to transport these stupid fucking rabbits. Whenever it's time to transport these, it's gonna be so annoying. It's gonna be so annoying. There's like 50 of them I gotta transport in here already. I have a way that I'm hoping works. I think I can just put all the rabbits in boats, and then I think I can attach leads to all the boats, and it won't be as bad. But the only issue with that is you can't bring them up blocks if you do it that way. So we'll have to figure that out. And I'm also thinking about redoing a reward. I think we are going to give you guys the option to move the dillos above the surface. Give them a surface sanctuary inside of our kingdom here. I think we will do that. All right, hold on. We'll get your rabbits. Hold on. I want to do something like weird here, right? So like we'll go somewhere like this. I don't know. I have a place picked out for them already, and if I can pull it off, it'd look really good. But I don't want to put that reward in place yet because we still haven't finished the rabbit sanctuary. Like, we are struggling to finish this thing because we made it enormous for whatever reason. Like, actually just frickin' enormous. No particular thought about it, just enormity. I'll give you a bunny respite. The plan is, let me show you where I was thinking for the Dillo Sanctuary. It'll be a little bit smaller than the one we have, but I think that's good because we want to be able to see them, right? So I was thinking currently right here where the pandas are. So we have this like harsh line, right? So we could go from here to the water, around the wheat, over here. So it would give you like all of that shape right there. And then you'd be able to see it walking by, and, you know, we'd have the forest and stuff around the trees and whatnot. And then you could see them from like up here, over here, and this ridge here. And I think that would be really nice. And then we'll maybe convert the downstairs into something. But I think because it's a weird shape, it would work. It would work really well. The only thing I need to figure out... oh, God. Will foxes attack armadillos in Minecraft? Yes, in Minecraft, foxes can attack armadillos, but it's not their primary target. They usually go for chickens, rabbits, or fish, though they prefer attacking any mob over picking up items. So if an armadillo is nearby and vulnerable, not rolled up, a fox might pounce on it. Okay. We could do, like, I could put, like, a glass ceiling on this, and then the foxes can't get to them. Either that, or we just make a fox sanctuary and then seal them away so they can't get the bunnies. And we just let the cats kind of do their thing. We have cats everywhere. I don't know. Foxes sound cool to have everywhere, but if they're going to attack all the frickin' mobs, I don't really want them, to be honest. How are we going to get in here? Oh, you see that? He tried to escape. All right, all of you, come. You. Okay. Bunny has been made. I think it'll be really cool, though. And I guess we don't have to have foxes running around the entire place, but I kind of want foxes around here, so I don't know. We'll have to figure that out. We either make a fox sanctuary, or we seal off the armadillos, much like we're sealing off the rabbits here, so that the foxes can't get to them. Because I would love foxes to be running around the whole village, to be honest. But having foxes also kind of means that we have to ensure the safety of all the other animals, which is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying, huh? I wonder if we could do... maybe connect again over to there. I think we want to raise this up at least one. I'm probably going to make the Dillo relocation probably like 4,500 points or so. Seems like a fair amount, because we'll have to relocate all of the Dillos. We'll have to build the new sanctuary. And I made this reward way too cheap. 2,800 for this was way, way too cheap. Like, we are, you know, like 6 hours in at this point of building this thing. And we're not even close to being done. Like, we still need to add all the vines, all the moss, all the trees, all the, you know, the bushes, the shrubs, the flowers, the lighting. Like, we still need to do so much here. So I definitely have learned from this mistake a little bit, and we will be taking that into account. We will be taking that into account. Da, 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 da. I kind of want like a lot of weird areas here for the rabbits, I think. I don't always want you to be able to see them either, because rabbits tend to hide in like burrows and stuff, and it would not make a lot of sense if you can always see the rabbits. How are we out of dirt again? Where's our dirt? Where is it going? And then maybe we can... Alright, so let's go ahead, close that off, and I kind of want to connect it maybe to there. Which we could do pretty easily, I think. So we would have to do something along the lines of this. Go up again. Go up again. And then we'll come back down. Like that, just to give it a little bit more terrain elevation, and then they can also hide under here as well, which could be kind of cool. So I think I want this one to be slightly skinnier than the other one. Something like that, maybe. Something like that, and then, yeah. And then it also gotta end weird, like a prong of some kind. Like that, maybe. Good. I like the little terrain stuff that we got going on here. I think it's really cool. And this is the kind of treatment I want to give to the armadillo as well. I think they deserve it. We kind of did a rush job on their sanctuary. Kind of did a rush job. That looks pretty good, though. That looks pretty good. Okay, so then let's take our green. I think I want to add a little bit more stone right there. Little more stone. Not much, I guess, but enough to, like, show that we're doing stuff and things, you know? So, like, kind of outline this in stone. Something like that. Give it, like, that little bit of texture here. Outline this in stone, probably. And then I am kind of worried about them jumping off here, to be honest. But I don't know that I'm that concerned. But I would like a bit of like a spiky bridge here, I think. Kind of uneven and gives you that like that rock vibe, you know? Yeah. How you doing today, Lighthouse? How are you? Right, that feels pretty good. Okay, and then we should be able to kind of do stuff like this. And again, we want mostly green up here, I think, because rabbits probably are not going up here to eat, you know? They're here to do whatever. Okay, we should probably put a torch at least up here. Maybe 2, just to ensure that it's lit up. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so something like... Wait, why did I... What am I doing? What am I doing? Something like that feels pretty good. And then we'll just go back to the brown terracotta. Just a little bit goes a long way. Once human will listen to you place blocks. Very nice. Never played Once Human. I've heard good things. I've heard good things. Trying to figure out how this should work, you know? Something like that. Yeah, the stone looks really good, and then we need to get more stone, and then we need to get our other stuff. Do we have any more brown, or are we out? We're out. We're gonna need a lot more. Let's take all the stone. We're actually using like 99% of the blocks that we have here, by the way, which is pretty cool. Okay, we want our roots over here, I think. And I do want to do some roots kind of like in it, too. Like tree roots or, you know, whatever. Leaf litter, whatever you want to call it. I think it looks really, really good, though. Here, we kind of want to buff this out just a little bit. Give it some more shape. and kind of give it the squiggle treatment, you know? Squiggles always does the justice. I don't love that. Something like that. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah. Because now it's like, ooh, he built a bridge. You sexy motherfucker. And you're like, oh my. Oh my. And then I feel like you bring in some of these, right? To make like a burrow of some kind down here. Something like that. Kind of connect it into this. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Something like that. Perfect. And I kind of want to make it, you know, a little bit tight in here. Yes, that'll work. That'll work. We're going to need light in here for sure. That was dumb. Okay, can put some light there. We are out of brown terracotta. That's not great. Not great. And maybe... let's just go back to the green. We're running low. We're actually out of the brown at the moment, so we're gonna need that. Yeah, that looks so good. I like that a lot. I would like to add the stone to the other side here. Give it the same kind of treatment. Something like that. Goal is so that they can't pick up this dirt as well. It's partly what we're doing here. Something like that. How's that feel? Yes, yes. And then mash that together a little bit. SSD installed. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. What size did you end up going with? Did you tell me yesterday? I don't know. Don't recall if you told me. Had no idea what I was doing. That's what YouTube tutorials are there for. 1 terabyte, you're gonna eat through that. Well, maybe you won't eat through that like as fast as I do, but you're gonna eat through that. You're definitely gonna eat through that. What did I need? Oh yeah. Some of those and some bone meal. Have a 1 terabyte HD that's full and dying 500 gigabytes. That's OS, and it's pretty much full too. Yeah, that's fair. I have a 4 terabyte in this one right now, and it is constantly full, and it's actually kind of triggering me how much it is full. If we just, oh yeah, we can. Forgot how that worked. Forgot you could bone meal these things like that. Where's our shears? We don't have shears. We need the shears, man. Alright, we'll give Doggo a treat in a second. Get some shears. Little by little, we are making our rabbit area. Okay, we do that. that. I don't want them to grow at all, so we're trying to stop that. I think that's an issue, right? Because they can probably just grab that. But if we do something like this, then they should be fine to not be able to grab it. And right there. Perfect. Yeah, looks good. And then we do have to replace these blocks here. If we don't, for sure, Enderman can take that, and we don't want that to happen. So let's do that. There we go. Something along those lines. Perfect. Actually, it should be... There we go. Yeah, it should be more like that, I think. And then the dirt can go back there. Perfect. Let's sleep. And we'll give Doggo treats. That looks good. I don't know if I want all of them to have the light, but I do want a couple of them to have the berry. Wait. Why did you do that? Excuse me? What's happening here? Like that. Yeah, it feels
Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh!
It works. All right. Surprise, motherfucker! Okay, it works. Cool. Doggo.
Nice. Nice. Okay. Hey, go. This here. Nice. Nice. Go, girl. Get down. Down. Get down.
Your nails are sharp, man. Nails are sharp. All right, we're back. Doggo has been fed late treat. We could make this like only accessible by rabbits, honestly. But it seems easier to just not do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Ooh, we're out of brown terracotta, though. We kind of need that, right? Kind of need that, eh? And then something tells me that, like I like the elevation changes here. And I feel like I should do, like, a second one, maybe? Like an arch connected to the top. Or like a small crawl space. Let's see. Something like that, and then I want this one to be very thin, I think. Something like that. Okay, and then if we... Because you're gonna be able to see that, so we have to get rid of that. Yeah, because you're gonna be able to see that one, so we're not allowed to make it so you can see that. So that means we gotta do some terracotta. How do we want that to feel? Do we just want to go down here? Kind of do something like this. Yeah, I like the little elevation changes. I don't know why, but it feels nice, and I think we want to do this one like up a little bit. So we'll take like this little section here, and then we can kind of go up with it. Which is weird, but it should work the way I want it to. Same over here. We got to make sure that this is properly being treated here. And maybe even connect it to the ground in a few places, just like rabbit parkour or something, you know? Like have just like a bridge kind of thing going here. Just like that, maybe. I think that one needs to go. This one needs to go. And we will just do like a little elevation change here, just to make it kind of work to our whim here. Gotta make sure that we are putting in our torches every so often. And I guess right here is where we would need to go back down. And maybe over to there. Good. can't put a torch there, but we can do here. Perfect. Something like that. Nice. More green. And we can bring that up a little bit. Just to help with the claustrophobic nature of this, I think. Then we also need to make sure the top is filled. So let's go around here. Do we want that to be dirt? I think I'm okay with it not being as smooth, you know? Like having just little random areas of stuff going on. Yeah, just make it nice and kind of random, while also not being random at all, you know? But it helps that we have, like, something that's not full, I think, you know? Never mind. I'm going to make that a little full. Okay. I can get back on up there. I can make this work. Just like that. Perfect. And again, I'm okay with, well, I mean, we get rid of some of the dirt, right? All the dirt in this case. Because then we can kind of fill this. Hello. What's up? How are we? Feels pretty good. Can I sneak one in there, perhaps? Yeah. I think I'm going to let that one grow. And... oh, I forgot you can just grow it, huh? That way we can get a little bit of light in there. A lot of block switching here, honestly. Like, it is a lot, but I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that feels pretty good. And then if we have it on us, but we don't. The more elevation changes, though, the better I feel about this, to be honest. Where is the roots? Obviously, we haven't added any of the trees in here yet as well, so that's going to help whenever we do it. We're doing all right. Just trying to make our rabbits, you know? Make our rabbits nice and happy. A lot of place that they can run and frolic around. Something like that. Bellow. Is bellow like jello? Bellow. Dun 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 dun. These are a few of my favorite things. Yes. Do I want to keep this flat? Probably. This should be... play copyright songs on stream. Fuck the rules? Nah. Nah. It's from a kid show. Little Chef. I have no idea what that is. A lot of streamers do that, but then again, they don't usually upload their VODs, and that's where the issue really lies. You can play copyright music on Twitch, but the VOD gets muted, you know? Oh, that's sick. I didn't realize you could do that. I didn't realize you could put it on those. That's awesome. I love it. Let's go all the way, and the middle one can have it. Very nice. Yeah, this I'm really starting to like this area. Not gonna lie. All the little elevation changes are making it real nice for me. I kind of want to do another one, probably over here, I think. It's like Baby Shark, but better. Did you know that there's a hole in the bottom of the sea? And that there's a log in the hole in the bottom of the sea? And that there's a frog on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea? And also that there's a bump on the frog on the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea? And there's a wart on the bump on the frog and the log in the hole in the bottom of the sea? There is. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. I don't know why, but I really want to see if I can do that whole song. There's a lot of stuff on that log, I gotta say. 1 million stone block mine. It finally got to him. Yeah, probably. I want to see if I can do the whole song, but I don't know if I can. We'll definitely try at some point, though, I think, because it sounds fun to me. Now I have to look it up. Okay, so it goes, and this is just the dumbed down version, but there's a flea on the speck, on the frog, on the bump, on the branch, on the log, and the hole in the bottom of the sea. There's like a long one for this, though. Long version. Hold on. Oh, I can gift 1,000 subs. Jebs would like that. Anyone would like 1,000 subs. That's ridiculous. Come on, man. That's ridiculous. It says there's a smile on the flea and the fly and the wart on the frog and the bump on the hole in the log in the bottom of the sea. I think I could fucking do it. I don't know. We're going to do that at some point. Not now, but I thought they took that away. Maybe. If I can do the whole thing, we may make that a reward. We may do that. But like the whole song's like 3 minutes long. Is long. We do kind of like a little wind around job there. Do we connect over to here? Do we go up one more? Do we want the... No, this needs to come up a block then. It's all about those elevation changes. We did finally change our ad thing, though, and I'm trying to figure out how to do, like, a random sound every time. Like, I want to be able to put, like, 25 different sounds in there, and it choose a random one for the ads every time. I haven't figured out how to do it yet, though. But there's got to be a way. I don't know what that way is, but there's got to be a way. I really want to, though. 25 is kind of low. We are not professional here, okay? The fact that you're getting 25 is a fucking bargain. 25 different things, alright? Rude. Isn't that kind of low? Is mayonnaise an instrument? Mm-hmm. I see how it is. I see how it is here, buddy. I see your game. That looks pretty good, huh? Yeah. And maybe you would like to have like a little sunk down area here, I think. And then we can do we could go up again here, I guess. So you would leave maybe like a tunnel spot right here to progress through. Wait, what? Oh, by the way, for the UK, the exchange we get from other regions is as expected. Not the cash mine. No, it turned out I just had a lot that I didn't redeem, which is why it was as high as it was, I believe. There's a hole, there's a hole, there's a hole in the bottom of the sea. So maybe we leave this sunken down, and then we keep this one up here. Keep this like this to do like a little thing here. And we bring it down just a tad like that. Perfect. I like all the like little arches and stuff like that. Something about it is real nice. We'll do like a tree in there or something. $25 is kind of low. Rude. This man. Let's do this. Okay, and then we could probably sliver this like that. Make like a half moon shape. Something like that. Little half moon shape here, and then I wonder where the rabbits are going to gravitate towards here in here, you know? Will they gravitate with each other and just like hide in a corner somewhere, or do you think they'll actually explore and frolic through the whole place? That's the goal, but I have no idea how their AI works. No idea. Stop that. Stop placing that block. Alright, good. And Would you want to go one higher here? Yeah, let's do all the terrain first, then we'll get all the green placed, and then, you know, yada, 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 etc., etc., etc. I don't know. I do want them to, like, have to go up and around things, though. Like, I want there to be obstructions. I really do. Just to see how they'll behave. So I want to do, like, little things like that. And just kind of, like, force them around the maze. But the maze has a bunch of ways around. I think is how we're doing this right this second. Something like that. Yeah, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. Let's do that. And we're out of dirt, actually, so we're going to need more of the dirt so that we can continue this, and then we'll go back and we'll cover all this grass up with the green, like over here. And then that will be a good start, I think. As many elevation changes as we can produce, though, is, like, ideal, honestly. Very, very much ideal. Where's our bed? There's our bed. All right, we need more golden carrots. Let's go get some emeralds and do some stuff and things. You know, Iris hasn't made me go and work on this house in a long time, by the way. How much are you getting from my subs? Is Iris here? She is not currently here, but she hasn't made me work on this house in a long time. I would say it's like about $1 or so per sub. Maybe a little less than $1 based on like the currency exchange or whatever. Like it might be like 67 cents or something. 78 cents. What a waste. No. It's the currency directly converts. So whatever your price is of a sub, like in your country, is what I get in like American dollars, basically. So the currency is like direct, but it's still really cool. Plus it gets us emote slots, which is great. And Twitch takes like 50%. I believe so, yeah. They take less the higher tier sub you have. I know that. So like a tier 3 is like 30% or something, but a tier 1 is like 50%. It's something, some conversion like that. Which, like, fair, because they're, like, you know, paying for the servers and making it all happen. So, like, they do deserve a cut, you know? Should it be 50%? I don't know, but... Oh! Holy! I haven't looked at this from above. Look at that! That looks so fucking sweet! Oh, I'm very happy with that. I am very happy with that. So I'd be giving you 4 months of my salary for 1,000 subs. And you will get, what, $20? No, 5 subs in your currency is how much American dollars? Like what's the do you know the conversion rate? $5 without 35% off. So it's $1 per sub. So I think you would be giving like it'd be like $500. It'd be something ridiculous like that, I think, or maybe $200 maybe. But I think you'd be doing $500 after like Twitch is cut, if I'm correct there, because it's like roughly $1 a sub or whatever. Only $500. Sheesh. I know. I know. I need no one to hit that button yet though, because I haven't made a sound effect for it. I have not made a sound effect for it yet. Might as well just PayPal the money. Yeah, fair. Let's do something like that maybe. Something like that. Perfect. All right, let's do the rest of this bad boy. Dude, this is fucking massive. I guess we could put the armadillos in here as well.
Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh! Surprise, motherfucker.
There is an ad ending sound now because I didn't ever know when the fuck ads ended. I didn't know when ads ended. And it was like really bothering me because I never knew when they fucking ended. Why don't you read chat? What do you mean? Read chat to see that they're ending? Because usually I'm off, you know, fucking off while ads are going, or I'm eating chips and I'm not really paying attention, you know? It does. But like it's also like very small, and I have been known to miss it a few times because it's not very like intrusive. It's not really in your face. It's just there. And if I'm like not focused on it, it just will, I won't even notice that it happened. So it's easier just to make an ad beginning and ending sound. And that way I just know based on the cue. But I haven't figured out how to do the random sound effects yet. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I really, really want it so that it will pick a random number, and then based on the number that it picks, we'll choose a random, or we'll choose a specific sound for it to play for ads. That's what I want to have happen, but I don't know if that's possible yet. There's got to be like some convoluted way to do it, but I don't know what that is yet. I don't know what that is yet. But I'm sure that there is a way to do it. I am sure. Like, there just has to be. There's no way that there's not a way to do it. So I'm trying to look into that and see if we can do something weird like that, because that sounds good to me too. And then we could do, like, if I can figure out how to get that working, I can do the other thing that I wanted to do, which is basically be able to generate bingo cards for you guys based on, like, you know, however many tasks I put into it. And then, like, if a certain alert pops up for your bingo card, then that's like, you know, you can get a thing for it. And maybe, like, I don't know, you get a bingo, you get like 1,000 points or whatever, right? Which I think would be kind of cool. That's what I want to have happen eventually. Now, how the fuck to make that happen, I have no idea, but there's an extension for that. Really? Like an OBS extension, or is it... Or is it like a Twitch extension? I see it in the About section on Twitch. Okay. Maybe I'll look into that. Into bingo cards? Get yourself a bingo card for bits. No, I don't really want it to be for bits, though. Like, I just want it to be like a bonus that I can give you guys, and it get, like, if you get a bingo, you get like 1,000 points. Or 500 points, or, you know, whatever. First one is free. Well, I know I can do it with StreamerBot. That's mainly what I'm talking about here. I know for sure that we can do this with StreamerBot. I just don't have the technical knowledge to be able to do so at this moment. But I know for sure that you can. I am kind of concerned about if the rabbits climb up that. They may... they may die. I have an idea. Is Iris here? I have not seen her yet today. Lighthouse is here. Khan's here. I have not seen Iris yet. Did Secret leave? I don't know. I know she was playing... Once Human. She was playing Once Human. Yeah, Once Human. Deep Slate? Can we pull off some Deep Slate in there, I wonder? Maybe. What if we gave the bunnies slime blocks? What happens? What happens when you give bunnies slime blocks? I'm not gonna lie. There may be some casualties in the rabbit sanctuary. I just want to prepare you guys for that. There may be some casualties while we test some shit. Just keep that in mind. There may be some casualties. Is that a baton in your pocket, or you just happy to see me? Like, gets replaced. Ooh, for free? Ooh, I don't know. You're asking a lot now here, man. You're asking a lot. Now you're asking a lot. Now you're really now you're pushing it. We don't do free here. We're starting a chat uprising. I think he's trying. I do think he's trying. I'm just vibing. Hi, vibing. I'm Viking. Nice to meet you. Okay. Let's do that. Nice to meet you, too. Howdy doody. Also, you know the song from SpongeBob? A grill is a grill? Does anyone know that song? Ravaged my throat. Ooh. That's not good. That's not good. I want to do a little burrow here. From this corner to there, I think. Seductive and deep voice. Well, hello. Very nice. do always like a deep, seductive voice. Clears throat. Proceeds to cough. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I don't like that. Something like that, and then just like a little one right there. I don't know why, but I'm really obsessed with the multi paths. Like, I want the rabbits to be able to path for some reason. What is this, a sanctuary for ants? Is that a Zoolander quote? Oh my goodness. Bunny, if you look up what habitat bunnies live in, okay? They live in like burrows. And they like little hidey holes and such like that. So I think that we are on the right path here. I think we're on the right path. Make it bigger. I mean, if you were to claim that reward, we technically could make it bigger. We technically could make it bigger because I could make a downstairs. And then it would be a multi-level sanctuary. If you were to claim that reward, I guess we could do that. I hadn't planned on doing that, but if that's something you're feeling, we could do that. No. Like, I would do, I would have like a winding staircase, like a cave entrance to go down, right? And then there would be two different floors for the rabbits. This currently is my only issue, I feel like. So I'm going to try to fix that because I think they might be able to yeet from that. We don't want that. I think this is the only thing I'm worried about at this moment. So we're going to do something like this. And that should help with the rabbits, you know. I don't actually hate that block, by the way. We might be able to make that block work, but for now I'm going to cover it. Oh, it slows you down like crazy too. That may be interesting. Oh. Let's see. Interesting. But I'm thinking just kind of randomly putting this will prevent the rabbits from yeeting. I don't know. We'll test it. Obviously, they'd have to land on one of those cubes, but I feel like that's probably doable. But there is a lot of space under here, by the way. So this thing is already 200 blocks long. If you were to redeem the bigger or better, we would simply add another layer here and it would take us another, 6 to 8 hours to finish this thing. It's kind of how it would work. Maybe 10 hours because we haven't finished this one yet, but, somewhere around there. All right. So that'll look pretty good. And then so all of this dirt is going to be covered by our actual stuff. So that's fine. Pew, 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 pew. Whoa. You see that? Dude just yeeted down from the house. He spawned on top of the house. What the hell, man? For an entryway, I do think we should have like a little thing like this. I hate that shape. I hate that shape. Better. I think it'll work. I think it'll work really, really well. We will have to do brown glass there. So, like, this will be the entrance right here. And then I do think we want to do a little bit of texturing here, just so that it looks all right. I want to get all of this situated first, because we really need to do this in, like, bigger strides, Now, could they yeet off of the top of this? They could. I'm not going to lie. They very well could, but we are maximizing their possibility to hit one of these, so should be okay. Yeah, it's fine, I'm sure. I'm sure it's fine. What the hell's going on out there? All right. Do we want to do another river over here? I don't know. I don't really think so. I like the one river because it's there's already a chance that they are going to drown, to be honest. Now, what we could do is we could make this half the sanctuary for armadillos instead of having a separate one. And I could just have it so that they can't get out and the rabbits can. We could do that. I don't know that I want to do that, but we could. I think I want to build a separate one for them. A new one. Yeah, looks pretty sweet. I like that. I think here we want to do more like a rolling hills, probably. So let's go ahead and follow the contours of the land, and we'll raise it up. Raise it up all the way around, and then... Oh, damn. So close. Raise it, and then probably like... I don't know. Over here, we'll just do a nice little line. That seems fine. We're going to fill all that with dirt because we're stupid and wasting a lot of blocks. Is it fine? Yeah, it's probably fine. I know that will become a problem most likely, but I don't really care. Excuse me. Good lord. Good lord. Excused. What do you think, Latte? Should we have a separate armadillo sanctuary, or should we have them be part of the rabbit sanctuary? Because I was gonna make it another redeem, so that we make another armadillo sanctuary separate. Oh, okay. Next question. Which bear is best? That is my next question. Smash. How is that what? That doesn't answer which bear is best, sir. Doesn't answer the question. Don't care. Would hit. You'd hit the bear? I mean, if you punched a bear, it's gonna maul you in the face, dude. It's gonna straight up walk up to you and claw your eyes out, and then eat your liver. Bears don't fuck around, man. Kinky. Yeah, indeed. Some people pay really good money for that, to be honest. We'll see if those slime blocks actually work and save the rabbits' lives, by the way. I have no idea. Or we're just going to see some bouncing fucking rabbits, and that could be funny as well. But in order to make something very pretty, we have to take risks. And we are risking the lives of our rabbits. Just know that, and know that I'm okay with it. If they start yeeting, we may lower the cost of the rabbits so you can replenish them. Yeah, I think that is the key takeaway here. Because there is a very real possibility that when, like, if they decide to go up that, they will yeet. Do I know what the Emengard scale is? I have no idea. Never heard of it. No idea. Emengard. No worries, not important. The Emengard scale is an informal 10-point visual and descriptive tool created by a group of artists named Emengard to help individuals communicate their level of suicidal ideation to others, especially when they struggle to find words. It's a layman's scale designed for general use, not a formal diagnosed instrument like a Columbia Suicide Severity Rating Scale. Jesus H. Christ, that's fucking dark, my guy. Jesus. I still don't understand that after reading it, by the way. Dark, though. Dark as fuck. Jesus. I was honestly not expecting you were going to look that up. No, I mean, I had to know. I had to know if you were trolling me or if you were, you know, had to know. Weird shit, man. It was dark, though. It was very dark for you. I just want you to know. 10 out of 10 do not approve of this scale. Ten out of 10 do not approve of said scale. There's no chat. We have enough of the shit for this. Sleep. Sleep. Shit, I'm out of water. I'm out of water, man. Very dark, though. You've heard stories where it saves a life. Based on that thing that I just read, I don't get it. It seems like it indicates like how depressed and or willing to commit harm you are. Is what it seems like, but I don't understand how the scale could save lives, I guess. Like it categorically groups you into knowing you need help or something? I don't know. I don't quite get that part. Hydrate, you sweet muffin. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about being called a sweet muffin. I don't hate it, but I don't know how I feel about it. Sweet cheeks? I mean, I guess. If you must, if you feel compulsed. Tootie patootie. I don't think that's correct.
Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh!
I'm getting water. Be right back. Surprise, motherfucker! You love that multiple sound effects work? Currently, only the one works. Like, I can switch it whenever I want. But currently, only the one actually works at a time. I haven't figured out how to randomize it yet. That's something I still got to figure out. So, currently, only the one actually works. I just have switched it from the other one. But I don't... There's for sure a way to do it. I don't know how yet. Like, it's a very, very powerful tool. And you can do almost anything if you have the know-how. But there's also not just like a straight up guide on like, I want to do this thing. How do this thing, you know? That's the worst part. I can't just look up a guide. Because there isn't one. The only thing I could think of is maybe going into their Discord and like asking a straight up question, and then maybe someone can provide an answer for it, you know? Maybe someone could provide an answer for it. But I know for sure that there is a way to do it. I just don't know how. Why not ask Gemini? Is that an AI thing? Is that like ChatGPT or whatever? Never actually used Gemini. I mean, I could try. Maybe that would work. I feel like it really wouldn't, though, to be honest. Plus, I don't know. People of my generation, or at least me, I don't really want to have AI answer any of my questions, to be honest. I would rather go around and try to actually ask a real human being if they may know the answer to my question. And if a real human being does not know the answer to my question, I'm just going to move on with life. That's kind of how I see it. I don't know why, but that's kind of how I see it. Like, I'm like so against asking. And I don't really know why, but I am. I'm also aware that I don't have to fill this in, but we're going to. We are absolutely going to. Part of me is thinking this here. So there's going to be like two different areas of this rabbit sanctuary. That over there is going to be like very claustrophobic and like snug for the rabbits. And then over here is going to be more like a meadow, like a straight up forest that they can frolic in. I'm curious to see which way they will tend to go and how their AI works. So we're kind of doing a little bit of experiments with this. We're experimenting. Hold on one second. I don't know if you do that as well, but like I have nothing really against AI, but I don't know. There's something about asking a real person, and if they don't know the answer, then it's like, okay, well, if they don't know, then we will never know the answer. And I'm kind of just okay with that, weirdly enough. I don't know. Makes no damn sense, but it's fine. We do not need to make sense here. We don't need to make sense. Using a lot of our grass here. That's okay, though. A lot of our grass. I like to ask questions to people genuinely interested in the topic, and if they don't know, I never get to know. I don't look it up. Yeah, it's same with like directions, honestly. Like I would much rather ask a human than look at a map. Or like have Google Maps or Apple Maps or whatever tell me where to go. It's kind of part of the fun. It's kind of part of the fun. Especially if I don't, like, absolutely need to be there, you know? It's just nice to be able to wander and have to look at signs and figure shit out. I like that. Oh, I like it. This is going to be like a nice hilly area here. I have looking at vague signboards. It's like a puzzle. Yeah. Yeah. I just realized like how much green we're gonna need for this, by the way. Like we're not gonna have enough. Yep, we're out of that. So like it's gonna go up and down, which I think is really nice. Let's see. Okay, that'll look good. And we'll have like a little hilly area over there, and I think that's where we're gonna do a lot of trees. Just a lot of trees. What does that sound? It sounds like a slime block. That's interesting. Very interesting. How does that feel? Oh, yeah. Oh, baby. Looks very weird, but I like it. It doesn't look like we've made any progress on this base, by the way, because we've been working on the rabbit sanctuary for what feels like years now. Feels like years. Long as time. Long as fucking time ago in a town called Kickapoo. It's raining and it's thundering. Ow. My face! Yeah, that'll be nice. That'll be nice. And then we want to do one more, I think, that's just kind of sprawling out here. Something like that. Nice and big and thick. Nice and big and thick. And then maybe we'll do a little bit of other stuff over here, just to make it work a little well. Bum, 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 bum. This land is your land. This land is my land. From California to the New Yorkers. Alright. Alright. Rabbit sanctuary. I'm telling you right now, I've put like more effort into this rabbit sanctuary than like just about anything else in this world for some reason. But it should be really cool when it's done. Like not time wise, but definitely like creative wise, I feel like I've put a lot of effort into this for some reason. Alright, we got that. And then maybe because it was a redeem. Yeah, but it was a cheap redeem. Like very, very cheap, you know? For the bargain that we're doing for this, it was very cheap. which I've also learned my lesson from. I'm telling you right now, the Armadillo Sanctuary to be moved is going to be way more points than this one was. I'm telling you right now. Right now. It won't be as big as this either, and it's going to be more points, I'll tell you that for sure. Let's do something like this, and then come over here. I also may use some blocks in here as well that we have not used in the outside world. I kind of want to use like deep slate lapis and deep slate redstone in here. It's kind of weird, but I think we could pull it off on like some of the trees as like berry bushes. Like blueberries and strawberries, and that sounds really cool to me. Sounds very, very cool to me. So we may do that. I want to do like a little pathway here, I think. Why, I don't know, but... And then maybe we split the difference and have like a little pathway there. Once we get this part sorted, it will be in a much better spot for sure. Because after this, then we can actually start placing all the green and making this area much better. We just needed to do this part first, and really we should have done this to begin with, and we didn't. We were just trying to like place and do as we went, and it's like, dude, what are you doing? We needed to put this baseline down first, and we did not do that. We didn't discover that until recently here. All right, that'll work. And then I'd like to do a little bit of height as well here, I think. So let's just kind of bring this in. I don't know. It's going to look cool, though. I am very happy with it, and that's also why I want to redo the Armadillo Sanctuary as well. But for a fee. I'm thinking, so this one was about 2,800 points, which, let me tell you, is a friggin' bargain for how many hours of effort we've put into this already. 2,800 friggin' bargain. So I think the next one is going to be like 5,000. And it's going to be like half as big as this. I think that's about what we want to do here. Half as big, double the points. Because I've learned a lesson here. It's a scam. Well, I didn't think this one was going to be 200 blocks wide. So, like, this one should have been more expensive. And we didn't make it that much. Because I thought, oh, it'll be 35 minutes to finish this or whatever the fuck. And lo and behold, it's been a lot longer than 35 minutes. So I'm telling you right now, it's going to be more expensive. It's going to be more expensive to move the armadillos, you know? Going to be more expensive for sure. It's a scam, he says. It's kind of a scam, but also not really. I don't know that it's fine. There's a lot of zombies and stuff in the walls here, which I don't love. But we're almost done placing our dirt here, and then we can actually start placing all the green blocks. Nope. I was wondering if she would. I got booped. Hi. Hi, baby. What you doing? What you doing? What are you doing? Hi. What is it, honey? What's going on? What's going on? She keeps booping my arm away from the keyboard. She's like, you will not play this accursed game anymore. It's like, fair enough. Fair enough, doggo. Let's do something like this. Doggo treat. Sure, we can do that. The fuck was that sound? Oh. One turned into a drowned. It's fine. Fucker. Goddamn mosquito in the house. Maybe it's a fly, but it's some kind of bug. I tried to squish it, and I missed like 6 times. I missed it like... it might not be a mosquito. It could be a fly, to be honest. Because it doesn't quite look like a mosquito. But either way, I failed like 4 times trying to squash it. Tried to like clap it with my hands, tried to hit it with the bin. I fucking missed. Just missed like crazy. Okay. Big cam. It is a skill issue. Who's first? Who's first? Come on in. Nice. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Here. Wait. Nice. 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 That's not nice. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Good girl. Oh, yeah. Down. Ah! I've rolled over my microphone cord. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. All right, how does that feel? How are we feeling? What does that look like? Probably feeling all right. Do we want to do any other terrain modifications over here, or are we kind of content with what we've got? Are we kind of content? Maybe? Maybe one more up here. Just like a little bit more elevation change. anytime you can do elevation changes, it makes it look so much better. So you want to do as many as you can, honestly. Like, there really is no limit to elevation changes. There really isn't. Alright, I think I'm pretty happy with that. Unless I want to do one more land bridge up here. But I don't think I do. I kind of want them to have some open area and then some very claustrophobic area. So I think that will work. Now comes the long part, for sure. So we're going to take all the green... Oh, hold on. Which one were we using? Were we using concrete or terracotta? Terracotta. Okay. All right. So there's not that much left of the terracotta here. So we'll use what we have, and then we'll have to go get more for sure. But we're going to run out of this very quickly here. So it's going to look weird to start, but I think it's just what we need to do. So, all right, let's go. So we're going to do all the green first. And that should help us out a little bit. So do a bunch of the green first, just in random patterns, and then we'll come back and we'll do the other blocks. This is the predominant one, though, because there is obviously a lot of grass. More grass than there is anything else, and I do want this to be like our predominant block here, I think. Something along those lines. And we're just gonna go over everything. This will make it really nice and easy for us to do, and we'll do one section at a time, and hopefully we can just make things work that way. Is it nighttime or is it raining? Can't tell. Can't tell here. That just needs to be torn out, I think. You can't have that. Can't have that. It's a really weird way to build this, but I think it's fine. So this we need to come up, it looks like. It's gonna look very weird at first too, just doing this and nothing else. And I think I'm okay with that. Will give us the terrain changes that we want, and it will also allow us to make this nice and pretty. This pole has got to go. We're not doing a tree all the way up there. I don't know why I put that there to begin with, but we're not doing it. Okay, let's fill in this area. Yeah, it looks so weird like this, but I think it'll make sense at some point. All the different elevation changes and stuff will just make sense, and it will be fine. And then we'll come back in and do like the torches connected to all of these as well, because we're gonna need all the torches in here. Let's see, something like that. Cover every last inch of grass here. Every inch of the grass.
Take a moment, get your life together. Ads are here. Oh!
I fucking got it. I clapped that bitch out the air. Not a mosquito, by the way. That looks so weird. That looks so weird. Without the rest, it looks very interesting. It's not nighttime yet, apparently. Currently, the chests that we have are in the way. Surprise, motherfucker! Surprise, motherfucker! Can't see the block placing. I'm missing intense gameplay. Yeah. That's how it is sometimes. I didn't feel like pausing for the break. Oh, you bastard. You bastard. What's the wording on that one? These are your redeems. I'm aware they are my redeems. It's part of the game. It's part of the challenge, though. We'll go build a tree. We'll go build a tree, I think. Technically, this is terraforming, so, you know, we could do that, but we'll go build a tree. Don't you know by now this is part of the gimmick? I offer you 50 channel reward redemptions, 50 different ones for you to choose from. And then with those 50, we need to gripe and complain. That is part of the shtick. It's weird that like some of those blocks are not breaking instantly. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. All right, let's go build ourselves a tree. Am I allowed to build a tree inside of here since we're going to be building trees in here anyway? Are we allowed to do it in here or does it have to be outside? Okay, can be in here. Good. Is it going to be short and broad? I don't know yet. I haven't decided like how I want to make the trees in here yet, to be honest. Have not decided. That also looks like a tree, by the way. With the moss and that, like, if they were connected, that looks like a tree. Which is interesting. Very unintentional, but that looks like a tree. Alright, let's build our first tree. We're going to build it over here somewhere. Right here, probably. I kind of want it to, like, be overhanging in the water a little bit. So it's going to be like a elongated tree, I think. Let's see. Like that, like that, like that. Bring this one in, bring this one back out. Then come back over here a little bit. Do this one like that, and like that, and a little bit like that. Then we're going to take our spruce leaves. Should that be... Yeah. Kind of want it, yeah, to be leaning in this general direction, so we will put it here. We're going to leave those blank, because you don't want to cover every single thing. You do want to leave some air spaces in here. And then probably have it come up a little bit. Maybe a little more. Let's see here. Leave a little bit of airspace. Leave airspace there, potentially. Something like that. That's a nice tree. Get rid of that. I want to be able to see the red branches, I think. And then just make it a little bit more on the droopy side here. I don't know about the red tree, by the way. This needs to be a little bit more sturdy. Something along these lines. Not there. Okay, something like that. And then we do need to go and fill out some of the innards here. All right, so we need to, this needs to look good from all angles. So let's first look at it from over here. It looks fucking weird. We may have to redo this one. I think the red is what's throwing me off the most here. We gotta, yeah, from that angle, I don't love it. We're gonna have to redo this one. Yeah, I don't like it. We're gonna redo that one. I think it's the red. I wanted the red to work, and it's just not working. Where's our chests? Yeah, I wanted it to work, and it did not. We have our hoe somewhere in here. Fortune hoe. Okay, let's try that again. That didn't do it. It didn't do it for me, man. Also, did my Minecraft music stop playing? It did. Rude. Wait, has it just not been playing this entire time? All right, tree. I'm sorry. You didn't cut it. You didn't make the cut. It was playing initially. Yeah. I don't know when it stopped. But it stopped it. Hello? All right, let's start this over. This was a bad tree. Don't like. Did not work in our favor, and we gotta fix. I feel like the red wood does not go well with the spruce leaf because it looks too much like Christmas. I think is the problem I'm having here with it. It's like red and green, you know? It's not great. Yep. We can definitely do better, is all I'm saying here. We can do better. Alright, let's try that again, shall we? Maybe we try it from this direction now, though. Yeah? Alright, let's go. Probably need other kind of fences here. Something like that, and then let's get better fences. Spruce, maybe? We might be able to use pale oak fences here, too. Spruce or pale oak? Spruce or pale oak? I think we're just going to use spruce. Can't be bothered to go get pale oak at the moment. Hold on, Echo. Hold on, Echo. Hold on, yeah. Joe Biden, hell yeah. Welcome back. You've been slacking lately, sir. We've been streaming every day for 100 days. You've missed so many of them. You're slacking. Hello, skeleton? Not cool, buddy. Can't believe this. We have a slacker Joe Biden. Can't believe it, man. Some branches, you know? Maybe some branches over here, perhaps. And extend these branches just a little. All right, let's try that. And I hope that that works out better. Hoping that it works out just a little bit better. Let's give it a shot. Hello? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. All right, let's see here. Will this second tree turn out better than the first? I don't know. But I aim to find out. Glass above us. All right. Will I like this tree more than the first? Hopefully. It may still not be the right shape for this vivarium or whatever you want to call it, but Damn it. It's so hard to build in here, man. Oh yeah, that's much better of a tree, for sure. I like that a lot more. A lot more here. Something like that, and we gotta come back here. It's gotta go up against the wall. Oh yeah, that's a pretty good tree. I like it. We might need to floof out the top a little bit more, like right there. Much better. Much better. And does it look good from this angle? It does. Very good. Cool. Our very first tree in here. Very successful. We're going to probably do like big ones like this, and we're also going to do like little tiny ones and bushes and stuff in here too. Should really bring the whole place together. I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. However, that is going to have to do it for me for today. We simply just lost track of time, and it's 5 o'clock already. So we're going to go ahead and call it there for today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for the redeems. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao.